Good evening to you all. I'll begin with a few words of gratitude. I appreciate this opportunity. Thank you to the TEDx team, the organizers, the audience, and to everyone who encouraged me to be here today. Today, I'm going to share my thoughts that are based upon my experiences, spanning over 53 years of my growth, revolving around my different roles. That is, my role as a daughter, a granddaughter, a sister, a wife, a daughter-in-law, a mother-in-law, a grandmother, a friend, a homemaker, an entrepreneur, and as a citizen of my nation and the greater world. I'll lead my thoughts with some personal beliefs. Hope is the belief that your future can be better than the present, and that you have the ability to make it happen. That you have the ability to create your own legacy. Legacy, I believe, is about how many hearts you've touched, how many lives you've influenced, how many souls you've enriched. The legacy we create is determined by the chain reactions triggered by our actions based upon the resources available to us in our lifetime. It's about value creation using the resources available to us. It's about how much value we've added above the resources available to us. Resources are not limited to materialistic matters. Our lifetime, our existence, that is our time, and our way of thinking, are invaluable resources that we own. From the moment we are born until we die, for every event that occurs in our lifetime, we always have the choice to opt for the better option. In life, we're faced with positive and negative situations. When faced with a negative situation, we have the choice to learn from the adversity of the situation, to avoid making the same mistake, to create a better situation for a better future. In every situation in our lifetime, we always have the choice to think and opt for the better option. A positive and strong mindset will determine the better way of thinking. Thoughts are self-arising, but what we think is a choice based upon our beliefs, our values. Many thoughts can arise in our mind, but what we consciously think triggers and determines our actions. Our thoughts don't define us. Our actions, based upon our way of thinking, defines us. And I think there isn't just one way to think. We can think outside the box, inside the box, around the box, or get rid of the box. We need to think accordingly, depending on the situation and upon the choices available to us at the time. We need to master the art of critical thinking. Critical thinking is making the correct decision at the time needed. And maturity is to be responsible for all that is related to the decision. The level of our responsibility is determined by the level of our growth, our holistic growth. Our responsibilities should not be limited. Our responsibilities should extend beyond ourselves, beyond our individual little worlds. Our responsibilities should not feel a burden, because responsibility is not given to us. We take responsibility. And I think the more responsibilities we take, the more responsibilities we deal with, we learn to become more able, more functional, more productive, more accountable, more motivated. It empowers us. Our way of thinking, our maturity, our growth, determines our understanding of our values. Our values determine our actions. Our actions trigger reactions. The reactions will trigger further reactions. It's a chain reaction. An empowered action can create positive chain reactions. So by adding value to our every action and triggering positive chain reactions, we generate hope for the successful growth of the future generations. Success is not limited to one matter. Success is relative to the holistic growth of a person. That is, the growth of their body, mind, and soul in conjunction to their every role. And I believe when we grow as a person, then everyone and everything connected to us grows too. We start learning and adapting from the moment we are born. So our first contact of learning is within our home, mainly from our parents. Research, according to the National Institutes of Health, suggests that parenting styles can be passed down generations through intergenerational transmission. Thus, what we learn from our parents, we pass it on to our children will pass it on to their children, and so forth. The chain reaction of our parenting influences the growth of our future generations. To have an effective influence and create a positive impact, it's important to understand the level of understanding of a person, an audience, the different generations. To create an empowered future generation, it's important to understand the new generation and apply our values accordingly. We should learn to teach the new generation to adapt our values within their lifestyle. We should not expect the new generation to live our way, to live the way we lived at their age, because that would take them backwards in time, that would affect their growth. To preserve our values and encourage positive habits in our children and future generations, we must practice what we preach, we must set the example. By adapting and implementing positive habits, we have the ability to break the chain of intergenerational negative habits. We are not responsible for another individual's actions, but we can act upon taking the responsibility to become better versions of ourselves, to develop better actions. Ultimately, every individual is responsible to apply their own intellect towards a better way of thinking, towards a better mindset, to promote better chain reactions. We should learn to become mindfully conscious about our actions, to trigger invaluable chain reactions in order to empower everyone connected to us to strive towards the greater purpose of our existence. That is, to create an enriched future for humanity as a whole. To create an enriched future, at home we can encourage the installation of positive habits that empowers our family towards a healthier lifestyle, a better lifestyle. Example, hereditary health issues can be curbed by embracing better dietary habits, better lifestyle habits. At work, we can stay in tune with the changing times and needs and implement empowering strategies that provides space for growth. Example, in my family business, the Human Resources Department is consistently working upon the company's policies to support and accommodate the varying needs of our employees. Example, we support flexible work timings to accommodate needful situations. This is especially applicable to expectant parents and new parents, allowing them the opportunity to comfortably embrace parenthood whilst continuing to progress in their career too. We can empower our extended community by supporting a good cause. Some causes that I support through my art brand in conjunction with the family business are provision of a one-time meal to the needful, which is catered by local food vendors. This way, the purpose to provide a meal is fulfilled with an added benefit of empowering the local caterer. Planting of trees for the betterment of the environment. I have opted to grow more fruit trees so they can serve as a future benefit towards the community too, as a direct source of food or as a source of income by selling the produce. Sponsoring towards certified courses at the locally based technical institutions to promote self-sustained growth of the local citizens. I keep insisting that we should learn because I believe it all starts from within ourselves. So I hope that you will go home with an empowered thought within you. An empowered thought that will trigger positive chain reactions. Positive chain reactions that will generate seeds of hope for sowing opportunities for a better future. A better future for yourself and for everyone and everything connected to you. Thank you.